Some of the contestants on Netflix's Squid Game: The Challenge are claiming the game was stacked against them, and the whole thing is turning out to be a huge challenge for everyone involved. If you somehow missed all the hoopla about it, Squid Game was a South Korean Netflix drama series that took the world by storm in 2021. The show's breakout success was due in large part to its unapologetically anti-capitalist message and its central dilemma about wealth inequality. The potent themes were represented by the title game, which pitted 456 players against one another in a fight to the death. So it certainly raised eyebrows when Netflix announced that it would be producing a reality series version of that very same game for a grand prize of $4.56 million, titled Squid Game: The Challenge.
The prize up for grabs is $4.56 million. But losers will go home empty-handed.
The series premiered in November 2023, and critics weren't especially impressed. The series only reached 44% positive ratings among critics on Rotten Tomatoes, though viewers seem to have liked it more. Its average audience score, as of the making of this video, is 83% positive. That said, the show has gotten some pretty bad press. There have been reports of inhumane treatment and appallingly lax safety precautions. And Rolling Stone reported that several participants alleged that the reality series was actually rigged by Netflix producers from the start, allegations that Netflix denies. Reality shows have a long history of decision-makers placing a thumb on the scale. But Squid Game: The Challenge allegedly took things beyond the nudges a typical reality show might use to shape its narrative. Even though every contestant on the game show was required to sign a non-disclosure agreement, many spoke to news outlets either anonymously or off the record to discuss their experiences on the series. One called it the cruelest, meanest thing I've ever been through. Many contestants were outright dismayed by what they viewed as favoritism and partiality shown towards some over others.
It was as real as it could have been. We suffered during red light, green light.
In separate reports by both Rolling Stone and The Wrap, sources alleged that the popular red light, green light challenge was not so real, though. As a group of contestants made their way to the finish line, roughly 20 were said to be wrongfully eliminated despite finishing the challenge with 38 seconds to spare. This, combined with witnesses describing other eliminated contestants being added back to the game while others were unfairly given extra time to finish, resulted in many of the eliminated contestants demanding to see the footage that supposedly confirmed their fates. Netflix reportedly denied these requests. Adding insult to injury, many who spoke to reporters also accused the production of giving preferential treatment to higher-profile contestants, such as TikTok and Instagram influencers with large followings. According to one, it really wasn't a game show. It was a TV show, and we were basically extras in a TV show. Another said contestants were throwing around nicknames, claiming, instead of Squid Game, they're calling it Rigged Game. Instead of Netflix, they're calling it Netfix, because it was clearly obvious. With outrage reaching a fever pitch in the aftermath of such reports, which documented various injuries, illnesses, emotional trauma, and other symptoms of collective mistreatment on top of claims that the game's outcome was predetermined, Netflix waded into the fray to deny the allegations as mischaracterizations. In a joint statement, Netflix and show production companies Studio Lambert and The Garden wrote, "We care deeply about the health of our cast and crew and the quality of this show. Any suggestion that the competition is rigged or claims of serious harm to players are simply untrue. We've taken all the appropriate safety precautions, including aftercare for contestants, and an independent adjudicator is overseeing each game to ensure it's fair to everyone." But that statement is directly at odds with the feelings of one contestant, who told The Wrap, "We just all wanted a fair shot at the $4.56 million purse, right? We felt like none of us were given a fair shot at it." The companies behind the series undoubtedly hope that the bad press will fade away with time. At least one group of former contestants have no such plans, however. According to Rolling Stone, some were seeking legal advice to investigate whether there could be grounds for a lawsuit claiming workplace safety violations, false pretenses, and negligence.